Ever wondered why you're not progressing as expected on your financial journey? In the world of personal finance, progress can often be hindered by a series of missteps, some subtle, others glaring, yet all capable of derailing your financial journey. These missteps, or financial mistakes, can have a profound impact on your financial health, often leading to a cycle of monetary struggle that can be difficult to break free from. One of the key elements that contribute to these financial mistakes is a lack of financial literacy. Financial literacy refers to the understanding of various financial areas, including managing personal finances, money, and investing. It's about knowing the best ways to save, invest, and grow your money, and it's a skill that's absolutely vital for financial success. But what happens when we neglect the importance of financial literacy? The consequences can be severe. Neglecting financial literacy can lead to poor decisions that result in the accumulation of debt, inadequate savings for retirement, and an overall lack of financial security. It's like trying to navigate a ship without a compass. You're likely to end up lost at sea. Now, let's put this into perspective. Imagine you're driving a car. Your destination is financial independence, but instead of having a clear roadmap, you're driving blind, making turns at random, hoping to somehow reach your destination. This is what it's like to navigate your financial journey without understanding the concept of financial literacy. Financial mistakes come in many forms and can affect anyone, regardless of their income or financial status. These mistakes can sneak up on you, often going unnoticed until it's too late. They're like termites, slowly eating away at the foundation of your financial house until one day it all comes crashing down. But fear not, for every problem, there's a solution. And understanding these mistakes is the first step towards solving them. In this video, we will explore 5 common financial mistakes you may be making unknowingly. So buckle up as we navigate the world of personal finance, debunking myths, exposing pitfalls, and most importantly, setting you on the right path towards financial freedom. The first financial mistake is neglecting to budget. Let's talk about that. Budgeting is an integral part of managing personal finances. It's the process of creating a plan to spend your money. This spending plan, or budget, allows you to determine in advance whether you will have enough money for the things you need or would like to do. Imagine budgeting as a roadmap for your finances. It guides you to your financial goals without getting lost along the way. It's like a financial GPS, guiding you to make wise spending decisions, helping you save more, and allowing you to avoid or reduce unnecessary debt. But what happens when you don't adhere to a budget? Well, that's like driving blindfolded. You might overspend without realizing it, leading to a pileup of debt. An unchecked flow of expenses can quickly drain your income, leaving you struggling to meet your basic needs, or worse still, borrowing to supplement. The trick is not just to create a budget, but to stick to it. It's okay to adjust it from time to time. After all, life is full of unexpected twists and turns. But remember, a budget is not a constraint. It's a tool that gives you freedom and control over your finances. And so if there's one thing to take away from this, it's this. Remember, a budget is a financial blueprint that can guide your spending and saving habits. The second financial mistake is ignoring retirement savings. You've heard it before. Start saving for retirement as soon as possible. But why is it so crucial? Well, the secret lies in the magic of compounding. Compounding is the process where your earnings generate even more earnings. This snowball effect can turn even small, regular contributions into a substantial nest egg over time. The more time your money has to grow, the more powerful compounding becomes. Now imagine if you delay starting your retirement savings. Let's say you wait until you're in your 40s instead of your 20s. You'd have to save significantly more each month to catch up, and you'd still end up with less by retirement age. That's because you've lost precious time for compounding to work its magic. Ignoring retirement savings isn't just a matter of having less to live on when you stop working. It's also about the lifestyle you'll be able to afford. Do you want to travel, explore new hobbies, or perhaps help your grandchildren with their education costs? These are dreams that require a solid financial foundation. And remember, government pensions and social security may not be enough to support the lifestyle you envision. The financial burden of healthcare costs as we age is another factor that underscores the importance of a robust retirement plan. So, don't gamble with your golden years. It's never too early or too late to start investing in your future. Don't wait until it's too late. Start saving for your retirement now. The third financial mistake is not investing. Now, you might ask, why is investing so important? Well, let's break it down. Investing is essentially the process of putting your money to work for you. It's a means of growing your wealth over time, of building a nest egg that can help you achieve your financial goals, be it purchasing a house, funding your children's education, or preparing for retirement. It's about more than just saving money. It's about making your money grow. Now, of course, investing comes with its share of risks. Different types of investments carry different levels of risk and potential returns. Stocks, for example, may offer high returns, but they also come with a higher risk. Bonds, on the other hand, are generally considered safer, but the returns are usually lower. It's all about finding the right balance that suits your financial goals and risk tolerance. But here's the kicker. If you don't invest, you're not just missing out on potential returns, you're also potentially losing purchasing power due to inflation. Yes, that's right, the cost of goods and services tends to rise over time. So if your money isn't growing at least at the same rate as inflation, you're effectively losing money. Investing can be a game changer in your financial journey. It's time to stop leaving your money idle and start making it work for you. The fourth financial mistake is living on credit. You see, credit cards and loans can be seductive. They offer the illusion of limitless spending power, but that's just it. It's an illusion. Every time you swipe that credit card or take out a loan, you're essentially borrowing from your future self. And your future self, well, they'll have to pay that money back, with interest. The concept of interest is simple, yet often overlooked. It's the cost of borrowing money, and that cost can add up quickly, especially if you're living on credit. Imagine you buy a fancy coffee machine on credit. It's $100, but with an annual interest rate of 20%, if you only make the minimum payment each month, that coffee machine could end up costing you more than $130. And that's just one purchase. Multiply that by all your daily expenses, and you can see how living on credit can become a financial black hole. Moreover, it's a vicious cycle. The more you rely on credit, the more interest you accrue, and the harder it becomes to break free. Before you know it, you're spending most of your income just to service your debt. The key here is to live within your means. Buy what you can afford, save for what you can't, and reserve credit for emergencies or planned significant expenses. In the long run, your wallet and your future self will thank you. Avoid the credit trap, live within your means. The fifth and final financial mistake is not having an emergency fund. Picture this. You're sailing smoothly in the sea of life when suddenly a storm hits. Your car breaks down, a medical emergency arises, or perhaps you lose your job. These are all financial storms, and without an emergency fund, you're left to face them unprotected. An emergency fund is essentially a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises life throws your way. It's not about predicting these storms, but preparing for them. Because let's face it, life is unpredictable, and the only certainty is uncertainty itself. Living without an emergency fund is like walking on a tightrope without a safety net underneath. It might seem thrilling at first, but the risks are high. You're just one unexpected bill away from a financial crisis. Most financial experts recommend having about 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses tucked away in your emergency fund. This buffer can be the difference between weathering a financial storm and being swept away by it. An emergency fund isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the safety net that catches you when you fall, the umbrella that shields you from the storm. It's your financial life raft in a sea of uncertainty. Remember, it's never too early or too late to start building your emergency fund. It's about taking that first step, no matter how small, towards financial security. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. Don't neglect it. To recap, the 5 financial mistakes we discussed today are: first, not budgeting, a simple but crucial step to take control of your finances. Second, ignoring retirement savings, which can lead to financial hardship in later years. Third, not investing, missing out on potential growth of your assets. Fourth, living on credit, which can lead to a cycle of debt. Lastly, not having an emergency fund, leaving you vulnerable to unexpected expenses. Avoid these mistakes to improve your financial health. Thank you for watching, and remember, a better financial future starts with you.